I want to talk to you today about a win-win mindset. Hi everyone, this is Rory Flanagan. I'm an engineer, inventor, and entrepreneur. This is a really important tool when it comes to launching your inventions. A lot of inventors, they let themselves get run by possessiveness and fear, and it really holds them back. I see it a lot with my clients, and I try to coach them out of it as quickly as possible. Because even if you've got a great invention and a great plan, that mindset can really spoil things. So it's important to recognize it and take steps to mitigate it. Now, what is a win-win agreement? I'm going to give you a few examples. Example number one, connect with people. A lot of inventors feel like they need to keep their idea a secret and not show anyone. This isn't great for progress. There are lots of wonderful, talented, skillful people out there who want to help launch a cool invention, and if you connect with them, it's going to make your life a lot easier. And I highly encourage this. Now, of course, you should take steps to protect your invention beforehand. You should have patent pending, you should have the trademark symbol, you should have N&N agreements with manufacturers, NDAs with freelancers and engineers. If you don't know what those things are, you can head over to our website, thepragmaticpenguin.com. But once you've got those basic protections in place, and they really don't take that long if you do them the right way, start sharing your idea, start connecting with great people, and it's going to make your life so much easier. Example number two, win-win partnerships. So a lot of inventors will try and do everything themselves. This partly stems from the first thing we talked about, fear of sharing their idea. And it's also hard for some people to let go of the reins, let's put it that way. Let other people step in and have some control and some say in how things are done. And this is something I struggled with for a long time. It's hard to outsource. It's hard to trust people with your baby, your invention, but it really is essential. And you can't do everything yourself. That's the truth of it. You're going to build a factory in your back garden. You're going to start a distribution company. You need to reach out to people at some point so others can do these things for you. And my favorite example of a win-win partnership is a licensing agreement. This is my preferred way to launch inventions. And how it works is you pitch your idea to companies that sell similar ideas. So if your invention is a kitchen gadget, you'd pitch it to companies selling kitchen accessories. And if they like it, they'll license it from you. And what this basically means is they're renting your patent. And for each unit they sell, they'll pay you a royalty. Now, what's really wonderful about this is that they'll do the hard stuff for you. They'll do the marketing, they'll do the distribution, they'll do the manufacturing. These things are really expensive and take a lot of time. They've already got all that infrastructure in place. And you benefit by plugging your invention into that infrastructure. So you can see it's this wonderful partnership where you've got this great idea, they've got the means to sell it, you come together and you both profit. That's a win-win agreement. Example number three, let's say an inventor has a patent and they see someone else selling their idea or something very similar to it. Now, a lot of them will go straight into a fear state, and they'll send that person an angry message and they'll call in the lawyers, and then guess what? Whatever you send at that person, they're going to send it straight back. If you go in guns blazing using words like theft, stole, lawsuit, that person's not going to be cooperative. And getting into a lawsuit, bringing in the lawyers, it gets very expensive very quickly. It's very time consuming. It's not fun. And there's much better things you can be doing with your money and resources, like launching new inventions. This is how you would approach that situation with a win-win mindset. Assume that person is innocent until proven otherwise. Assume it's an honest mistake. They haven't seen your patent. They haven't seen your product. They're someone just like you who has a cool idea and wants to launch this interesting business and support their family and have a positive impact on the world. Now, approach them, say, hey, I've got a patent on this technology you're selling. Let's talk. I'm sure we can work this out to some mutually beneficial arrangement. And There are lots of them. One is, let's say they've got the business, they're selling successfully and they're profitable. You've got the patent, but you haven't set up the business yet. You could sell them the patent, save yourself building a business. They've already done it and they're obviously good at it because they're profitable. So ask them if they want to buy your patent. Another option is to license them your patent. You keep hold of the patent, you keep the ownership, and they simply rent it for you under an agreement. It's usually 5 years or 7 years long. You can set the term. And again, they will pay you royalties for each unit they sell. They do the work. They're obviously good at what they do, and you sit back and collect checks. That's a win-win agreement. And they get to keep benefiting from this business they've built. They've probably put a lot of their hard-earned time and money and effort into it. And another option would be to let them sell in a different territory. If you only sell in one city or one country, let them sell elsewhere. And again, have them pay you royalties. So these are a few examples of win-win agreements. And I recommend approaching the whole inventing process like this, whether you're talking to a company, whether you're talking to people who can help you, whether you're sharing your idea, doing a crowdfunding campaign, dealing with someone maybe infringing on your patent. Go into it with a win-win agreement, be a team player, look for ways to work together, look for ways to make it profitable for everyone, and your life is going to be so much easier, so much more fun. You're going to have a lot more polite conversations, and you're going to be happy. Okay, guys, I hope this was useful. See you next time.